Hello everybody, I'm Unique, and today I'm showing you yet another Redstone creation, Redstone little gadget, and this is actually pretty handy for your survival world if you play with friends and or on a server. And this is a pretty easy chest, not really swap, but item storage system, kind of. Just so, you know, if you don't trust your friends or anything, you can hide your stuff. So you can see here you have a chest full of your diamonds or whatever you want. I gotta keep my iron safe. I love iron if you can't tell by looking around. But, you know, you gotta keep all that safe. So it's pretty easy. Hit the button, and you can see if you wait a little bit, you'll kind of hear when it's finished, I should say, or not really when it's finished, but it just kind of takes some time. But you can see the chest is now empty, and if you hit the button again, you can see it just starts to fill back up with however many, we'll just kind of wait for it here, with however many items you have. So what's nice about this is that it is expandable across your entire storage system with a double chest, with multiple double chests. And the other thing I love about it is so versatile. If you have your own, if you want to feel like you did this yourself, you can put in your own redstone contraptions here. This is just a rough guide on how to do it. So let's take a look at the redstone, because the way I did it is a little more complicated than some people think. And I also didn't color code the redstone like I know people like to do. So you'll kind of have to keep up with me as we follow along here. But here is the entire circuitry. Now I know the thing that that draws your eye immediately is this long line of comparators here, but that is what I was talking about. You can take that out and replace it with something else. What that is I'll get into it, but almost all of these gadgets can be replaced. So let's just start at the beginning here. Let's tear away a little bit of this. Some of this that we don't need here. So we open it up a bit. So immediately what we have here is our button, and our button comes down. We're just going to kind of follow one line. Our button comes down, and this is a toggle switch. So this turns that redstone line right there on and off. So however you want to build this little T flip-flop here, you do you. I just did 3 dispensers, or 3 droppers with a hopper there. So you just do you however you want to do it, but you need a T flip-flop, which takes us into this redstone line. This redstone line follows right under here, and the first one goes to a sticky piston right here. The next one goes to a sticky piston right here. What this sticky piston does is, right here, it pushes a block that this repeater right here goes into to put a redstone stopper on this hopper so it can't take anything out of the chest. And what comes out of this repeater here is a long pulse extender. This extends the pulse just long enough for 27 items to be taken out of the chest. So if you want to build a shorter pulse extender, go for it. This is just the one I knew how to build. So recap, we have the T flip-flop that goes into the 2 sticky pistons, and each connect to our pulse extender. So you can see in one position we have a lock on the redstone hopper here. So let's keep following, and you might as well, this is where the this is right under the button here. So right under the button you can also go a block down and connect it to your redstone pulse extender, however you want to do that. So let's coming off our pulse extender somewhere else is our other end of this T flip-flop. And what this comes to do is you want to set these 2 pistons up so one is always off and one is always on, and it'll kind of self-correct from there. But so coming out of this T flip-flop here comes a redstone line all the way down here, and what you have right here is a dropper. You can see the items go into this chest right here, which go into this dropper. So if you have overflow items or any of that, that all flows down. So this right here is just, again, another item elevator. So however you want to do that, you do you. So once again, this T flip-flop follows over here to this block right here, and it extends this. Here, I can run you through it right now. So run that through there. So right now, this is all the items filtering. You can see the pulse extender has this redstone off, allowing items to pass through there. And this block is also off, but it can't reach there. So you'll see that's off, that's back on. All our items are in here. If your chest was full of swords or something, they would be in here because you can only fit so many in each of those. So once again, we are right here. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to press that, and the pulse it's going to the T flip-flop's going to push this block out, allowing the pulse extender to affect this redstone line right here. So what this redstone line is going to do is it's going to push that block right here, allowing our item elevator to work by sending all these items all the way up here into this hopper that goes into the chest. And it does that because the block moves forward, so the redstone can power what keeps this thing going, as well as what powers this redstone, which powers that block, which powers this redstone, which powers that block, and circles up to power that block. So I know it sounds like a lot. I hope you followed along, and you can see, I'll show you that second part here. We hit it, you can see it affects that, allowing this to work, sending all our items up here and back into the chest. So like I said, all of these redstone machines, you can see we've got nothing left behind in any of these. Every 27-bit is back in there. So let me just do a recap of our machines that can be replaced. The T flip-flop can be replaced. The pulse extender can be replaced. The ends of the T flip-flops can be replaced. The item elevator can be replaced. Almost every single one of these gadgets that I'm showing you here can be replaced. I just gave you the brief rundown of what you need to do. So if you are implementing your own gadgets, this is probably the most important sequence you hear. Listen to me right now. You have the button that goes into a redstone line, that goes into a pulse extender and a T flip-flop. Coming out of the T flip-flop, you have a piston that retracts and a piston that pushes forward, two different pistons. One of the pistons goes into the hopper below the chest, and the other piston goes into the item elevator. So they each affect each other at different times. So if you are implementing your own gadgets, that is what you do. Otherwise, do feel free. I'm now going to run you through how to build this exact one if you don't know how to build those others. So what this is here is it is a redstone line going into a repeater, which goes into a dispenser facing the side, a dispenser facing up, and a dispenser facing into that one. Coming out of there, you have a comparator going into a repeater, going into a block, going into a redstone line that comes around here, that goes into a torch under this piston, which goes into a repeater there, going into a redstone torch. Coming into that, you have a sticky piston pulling and pushing a block here that has the redstone line going into your item elevator, consisting of a comparator into a repeater, into your piston block, which will extend into a redstone repeater, and a redstone circle up, and 3 redstone back like that. So our pulse extender consists of a big long line of comparators, which basically just extends the pulse down and back. I'm not really going to count that, but you can just kind of see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, break, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, break, 1, 2, break. So that is how you build this fancy little chest item swapper. Please like and comment if you subscribed. And I did also want to bring up, I was thinking about starting a Let's Play series, a survival Let's Play series, but I don't know about it. So you guys tell me in the comments if you'd like it or if you wouldn't like it. So with that being said, I will see you guys later. Take care, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.